Uh, all right, guys. Apologize for that. I actually had to restart my computer because it started freezing up real bad. So I actually had to restart the computer, and I'm literally gonna have to go back and find everything that I had found on this story. Yeah, that's probably gonna be a booger but I'm gonna get it done. Y'all know me. I'm gonna get it done. But as always, let me know you can hear me. Let me know you can see me. And we can get right into it. We get right into it because yes, this is a crazy one. Okay, Lady D already beat me to it. She says sound check is good. All right, all right. Hey Brian, hey, I saw that. I looked at our messenger and I saw the picture you sent me on computer. Man, that is dope, bro. I probably need to invest in one of those. I probably really do. Cause that is dope. That's dope what you got, bro. You got that high class stuff. But I heard them kind of computers, yeah, they cost an arm and a leg. But it's a lot of people say you get your money's worth though. They say you get your money worth out of them though. You know, if you got the right person to build it for you, they say you get your money worth out of it. You know, so uh, but everybody say they can hear me. So all right, that's good. Let's get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a story that it's sad, but the little I have gathered so far, uh, it's also a little confusing. Okay, you say $5,700. You say it's only $5,700. Shit, that's easier said than done. Shit. Uh, but like I said, they say with them kind of type of computers, you get your money worth though. You got the right person to build it. You get your money worth. We're gonna talk about 9-year-old Kylie Sorrells. We're gonna talk about Kylie Sorrells. And the guy who you see at the bottom is her mom's ex-boyfriend by the name of Jeremiah Jones. You see the picture down there because they say Jeremiah has a history, has a criminal history. He has a criminal history. Now the question comes into play when you see a picture like that. It got all his mugshots on it. Do you label that person as a bad person, or they just a person that you just feel that it's just safe to stay away from? And I ask that in a sense because people can change, but they have to want to change. All right? People can change, but they have to want to change. And let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm assuming this is 8 times this man has been arrested. But again, I think people can change. But I think a lot of times we give too many people too much of the benefit of the doubt. And I think that's where we mess up at, and that's where a lot of stuff ends up going wrong and ends up going down the toilet when you give people the benefit of the doubt. All right. So somebody who been back and forth to jail 8 times. I mean, unless you like the bad boys, ladies. Unless you like the bad boys. I think me personally, I think I need to stay away from them. All right. Because that goes back to what we talked about the last show. We talk we get your feelings in someone. Who would really want to get their feelings in someone who comes to going back and forth to jail? How is that in a quality time? How is that y'all getting y'all relationship right if your significant other comes to going back and forth to jail? What are you really gaining out of that if they constantly getting in trouble? There'll be another question too. What are you constantly gaining out of that? I mean, excuse me, what are you gaining out of somebody who constantly going back and forth to jail? What are you really gaining out of that other than, probably the heartache and pain or whatnot? Anybody who stick by somebody who comes going back and forth to jail, hey, more power to you. More power to you. If you are into people who are criminals like this or kind of going back and forth to jail, and you are a man or a woman who has the power to stand by that person as they go through this, I promise you, I don't hate you. Maybe you have just that strong connection, or maybe you just had that strong love for somebody that you are willing to stick by their side, that you really are willing to stick by their side. All right. But however, though, here's where the question come in. Here's another question where it comes into play. Again, when do you get tired of the repeated cycle? When do you get tired of the repeated cycle? When do you get tired of the repeated cycle? 1 or 2 times, yes, maybe I can stand beside you because I love you. My heart is with you. But we going past 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How is that benefiting me if I can't even trust you to stay home long enough to be with you? It's coming now that your home is not our home. Your home is in jail. So what are we really building if you constantly going back and forth to jail? And that's just me. Everybody might not think the same, but that's just me because there is a such thing as people fall in love with people in jail. They got a show, I think they got a show out now where people actually connect with somebody in jail and they fall in love with them. Again, hey, that's what y'all do. More power to y'all. I cannot do it. I can't. And I think a lot of times when they make shows like that, it's really making a mockery out of people. To me, I think it's really showing how, should I use the term desperate? If it's safe to use that term. I think it's making fun of how some people are really desperate to find love. But they do say that love can be found in strange places. It can be found in strange places. And if jail is one of them. Now, that's just my opinion. That's what it's called. Thank you, Diddy. Love after lockup. Yeah, that's what it's called. All right. But then again, if we're going to go that route, what do you say about this, about people who meet people on dating sites? What do you say about that? Oh, what up, KPR? I see in the middle. What's up? Is that any different than you meet somebody on a dating site? Because a lot of people say if you go on a date site looking for people, they say they call you desperate too. So is it the same thing? Or is it slightly different when you're dealing with somebody who's a jailbird? Is it slightly different? All right. So that's why, excuse me. So I want to break that with this. I want to break the ice with that when it comes to stuff like this. And you see his picture down there, and we seeing 8 mug shots portraying, I guess he's been arrested 8 damn times. But this is why I always say, people, men and women, please be careful who you bring around your children. Please be careful who you bring around your children. You said my homegirl met a man on the chat line and found out he was on the chat line from prison after a month. Man, and that's a crazy thing too. Plenty of fish, nothing but jailbirds on there. I used to fuck around on Plenty of Fish. Females who used to be on Plenty of Fish, who I started fucking with a long time ago, they weren't showing me nothing but dudes who they run into was in jail. I bullshit you not. Take a picture, they in jail with their shirt off, in jail. I like how somebody in jail is able to get on a dating site like that. That is crazy. That is crazy. But I would say this: in order for people who in jail to be able to get on dating sites like that, somebody has to like it. So it's encouraged for them to get on there, and a lot of them women meet them and actually have a conversation with them. All right? Because I'm pretty much sure if they weren't getting any kind of attention from jail, from plenty of fish, whatever you call it, they probably won't be on there much. So in order for a lot of men in jail who are able to get on websites like that, they find a lot of women that like it. They find a lot of women that like it. All right? But anyway, guys, let's get right into this and see what's going on with this story.
Tragedy at this Houston Heights apartment complex. Houston police say it's where 9-year-old Khylie Sorrells died after she was intentionally shot and killed by Jeremiah Jones, her mom Brittany Sorrells' ex-boyfriend. Police believe the motive appears to be revenge. They say Jones was upset about a recent breakup with...
See what I'm talking about? Did we just talk about this in my last stream? Did we just talk about that? We just talked about that in my last stream. We just talked about that.
Kylie's mother. He showed up at the apartment and confronted her as she watched a movie with her 3 daughters. The argument escalated. At one point, Jones even ripped a TV off the wall. Jones accused Sorrells of cheating. Police say he ultimately went back to the bedroom and shot Khylie in the head, execution style. Before leaving the apartment, investigators tell us he shot Brittany too in the shoulder. She was rushed to the hospital and is expected to survive. Tonight's arrest happening 18 miles from the murder scene off Imperial Valley Drive. That's where SWAT moved in to make the arrest at 6 this evening. He's now charged with capital murder and aggravated assault. Jones has a lengthy criminal record, and tonight we're learning he would...
A lengthy criminal history. Ladies, and these type of people you want to bring around your children? Yeah. Look, let me say this. Let me say this first of all. I'm for the men. I am. I'm not against the women either. But I'm for the men. But I can't make excuses for behavior like this. I can't make excuses. I know some people may look at this story and be like, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, it's her fault and this, that, and the third. Hey, well, however you feel about it, I mean, that's how you feel about it. I get it. But when I'm hearing men that do this, and I'm a believer that if you have a father and a mother in the home, I think that's the best home. It's kind of hard for me to be with the men on things like this. All right? If he has a lengthy criminal history, then what is going to take for somebody like him to change? What is going to take for somebody like him to change? Unless he like going to jail. And I'm pretty much sure y'all hear this a lot, that's what some people only know is jail. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that. I don't think that's all we know is jail. We know way more than jail. Maybe jail is a comfort zone for a lot of people. I don't know. But I refuse to believe that jail is the only thing that we know. So I really don't like when people say that. I don't agree with that at all. We know a lot more than jail. But for some reason, we just don't want to do better than jail. How about that? Right, Reggie White. Right. What's up, bro? So when people come out and say, like I had a conversation before with some guys, and I just be like, you know, why y'all keep going to jail like that back and forth? And I would hear them say that all the time. But hey, that's all a lot of people know, bruh. That's all a lot of people know. Do you really believe that, or you psych your mind to believe that? Do you really believe that, or you just psych your mind to believe that? I don't know. Oh no.
Is out on 5 different bonds for 5 different offenses, released from jail just 2 weeks ago on June 1st.
For the life of me, I cannot fathom how this continues to happen. And this is just
Jesus
another
Christ.
example of another victim of the Harris County bond pandemic. In this particular instance,
Just got out of jail 2 weeks ago. Just got out of jail. So apparently this woman must have been fucking with him. I don't know. She must have been messing with him and they broke up or something. You know, man, let me shut up, man.
instance, a 9-year-old girl paid the ultimate price. She lost her life.
Tonight, Kylie's mother on Instagram thanking law enforcement for making the arrest. She says her daughter loved playing basketball and making TikTok videos. The arrest personal for Houston police. Khylie was also a member of the Police Activities League.
Man. Hold on, man. Thank you, Ashley. And that's another thing that's getting me. That's getting me right there. That's what. Let me try to gather my thoughts. Because I saw somewhere where I read they've been together for like 8 months, something like that. And depending on how many times he going back and forth to jail, I mean, she kept dealing with this fool or whatever the case may have been. She kept dealing with this fool. This is why I asked the question earlier. When are you tired? If you got a significant other who constantly going back and forth to jail, how is that benefiting you or your relationship? Again, I get it. Some of y'all want to stick with your significant other. I get that. But at the same time, though, do you not feel that you lowering your standards to try to keep a happy home when apparently your significant other's not trying to keep a happy home because they love being in jail more than they love being at home? This lady got 2 precious daughters, 2 beautiful daughters that we see right here. What benefits was he bringing to the house? Not only to you, but your children. What benefit was he bringing to the house? And I'm trying my best not to shit on this dude, but it's hard not to. But then if we're going to go further than that, it's hard not to put shame on the mom because you knew this was going on. And you kept this man around. But let me say allegedly. But according to what I'm hearing now, just a little bit, you kept dealing with this fool. And it sounded like you kept dealing with him till it really got too late, till it got too deep. And look what happened. So let me go on a limb and say this right here. My heart goes out to that child. All right? That's what my heart goes out to, that child. We as adults are constantly putting these children in these fucked up ass situations. It's not them. We doing it. As grown ass men and women keep putting these children in these fucked up situations. I can speak on this, and no shade at my mama. I can speak on this because when I was growing up, I used to see my mama with different men. Now I was sitting up here, now I can't say she had her running in at the house. She wasn't doing that. But of course, you see one. We children, so we don't know what's going on. You see one. I guess you see one for a certain amount of time. Then when a certain amount of time goes by, damn, you see another one. Certain amount of time going by, you used to seeing that person, and damn, here go another one. Now, looking for me, none of them ain't ever did anything to me. They didn't. She would have fucked them up. Now, I give them that. She would have fucked them up if they tried. But nobody ever did anything to me. But still, as I sit back and think about it when I talk about this story, I seen it from my mom. I seen it. So I say, a lot of times we, as adults, put the children in fucked up situations that they have no control of and really don't had no say so over it. And if you do say something, let me see how many of y'all gonna say this in the chat. If we do say something, how many of y'all remember getting fussed at because you said something? Or maybe some of y'all got hit because you said something. Let me see how many of y'all gonna come out of the chat room and said that. You open your mouth and say something, you a child, so you don't know what you're saying is disrespectful or not because you are a child. You just had a question and you may not be understanding the words that you're using. But when you say something though, you get fussed at, cussed out, or you get hit. And all you asked was an innocent question that you just wanted to know. But instead of you just telling me, hey, don't worry about that. Stay in a child place. We will understand that. But why would you cuss me out because I asked you a question? Why would you hit me because I asked you a question? Look at that, Spicy Cat, me. Look at Ashley, yep. Why would you hit me because I asked you a question? Why would you cuss me out because I asked you a question? About some guy I'd never seen. Right, Reggie, that too. And we did nothing wrong. If it's something too difficult that you cannot answer, just say, cussing and hitting ain't gonna do anything. Just say that's a friend. Maybe we can understand that. Maybe we can understand that. Or is it the reason y'all hit us? Because one, either y'all cared about that person more than you cared about us, or two, you was mad at that person, so you took it out on us. Somebody holler at your boy. One, either you cared about that person more than you cared about us, or two, you was mad at that person and you took it out on us. Wow, Savage Gang, damn. Like I said, no shade at my mom. No shade at her whatsoever. No shade at her. But she know what I saw. She know exactly what I saw. Hey, Rhonda, me, Rhonda, it's been a while. And you know what? I wish we had more parents like that. I wish we had more parents like that. Encourage us to ask questions. What do you want to know? I do my best to explain it to you. What do you want to know? That's it, because it's only a question. We are children. It's only a question. That's it. We ain't coming to you say, bitch, who is this dude in the house? We ain't saying nothing like that. We just want to know, mom, who is that? Dad, who is that? Y'all friends or something like that. Encourage the questions. I like that. But a lot of us did not have that growing up, encouraging questions. You get popped in the mouth, you ask the question. So again, before I go any further, to the young generation, I'm talking to you. Mainly my show is aiming towards you. You have children. Please do not make the same mistakes that we are talking to you about right now. Not only me, but people in the chat room. Please do not make these same mistakes. Y'all are the younger seeds of us. Y'all can do so much better. Encourage your kids to ask questions. If they want to know, encourage them to ask. And again, you know how to come up with answers to try not to make it seem so out of place. If it's something that you don't think that they understand, then just say, I guess it's something that you can't explain, or give them some type of answer. But cussing at them and hitting them because they ask you a question, that's not the way to do it. All right? So young generation, please listen. You out here having children. If the children want to know, encourage them to ask questions, please. Or just tell them I can't answer that right now. You don't need to know that right now. Some questions you need to stay in a child place. We can understand that. Especially if you got daughters. Especially if you got daughters. Amen? Especially if you got daughters. All right, guys, I want to move right on along. You know, they're just hearing that shit about this food. That just came out of me right there. I don't know where the hell that came from, but it just came out of me. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. And that's why a lot of people say it seems like that a lot of women put their boyfriends or their lovers before their children. Because you really listen to these stories and analyze it, that's exactly what it sounds like. That's exactly what it sounds like. But let's continue. Now, this is the strangest part to me. This is the strangest part to me. Hold on, let me make sure this ad stop playing. I gotta make sure this ad stop playing. This is the first story where before this fool got arrested, if I'm saying it right, that he came out and talked to the news station and said he didn't do it. I said, what? I said, what? He talked to the news people and said he didn't do it. And then I think they said after he did this, he turned himself in. I said, this is the craziest shit I ever heard right there. What the hell? Okay. But let's hear it.
Exclusive, we're learning that a man who's wanted for allegedly shooting his ex-girlfriend and killing her 9-year-old daughter is claiming that he didn't do it.
And Fox 26's Dominique Keith spoke with him today. She joins us live from Northwest Houston at the apartment complex where the little girl was killed. Dominique.
Yeah, the 9-year-old little girl was a member of HPD's PAL program, Police Activities League, and she was gunned down here inside her own apartment. The man who's now charged with her murder says he is innocent.
Jeremiah, let me ask you, did you shoot your ex and her 9-year-old daughter?
No, ma'am.
As a manhunt is underway for 22-year-old Jeremiah Jones, he spoke with me on Zoom, telling me he wasn't there at his ex-girlfriend's apartment and saying he did not do it. But why would his ex-girlfriend tell police he's the one who opened fire on her and her daughter?
Honestly, ma'am, I really don't know. I'm just trying to get all of this resolved. Because I was at a gas station on camera minutes before they say, within probably like 15 to 20 minutes before they even say said that this happened.
Houston police say it was just before 10 p.m. Monday when Jones's ex-girlfriend says he burst into her Northwest Houston apartment.
There was a short struggle, and the kids stayed in the bedroom, and she was out in the living room. And before she was even shot, he went directly to the bedroom and, for the most part, executed this 9-year-old girl.
Jones's ex-girlfriend ended up shot in the shoulder and was rushed to the hospital where she's expected to survive. Her 9-year-old daughter was shot and killed. Houston Police Chief Troy Finner says, quote, "This senseless act of domestic violence hits home for me and the HPD family. That sweet child was a member of our Police Activities League program."
It just makes me really sad just knowing that, you know, the little girl didn't make it.
People are just shooting people now, and it's okay, and I'm not okay with that. It's heartbreaking to hear. I'm devastated.
Meanwhile, Jones, who is out of jail on bond for several charges, says he and his attorney are in the process of retrieving store surveillance video that he says will prove he was about 20 miles away from his ex-girlfriend's apartment when she and her daughter were shot. He says he's going to turn himself in.
I have no reason to hide. I'm going to turn myself in. I just want my lawyer to get all the proper documents for me.
Now, Houston police investigators say they are pulling surveillance video of their own from here at the apartment complex, and they believe it will show that Jones was here at the complex. Now, 2 other children were also home during the shooting. They were not injured. They're now with family members. Houston Police Chief Troy Finner is also urging Jeremiah Jones to turn himself in. Reporting live in Northwest Houston, I'm Damalie Keith, Fox 26 News.
Do y'all hear the similarities of this story versus the one I just did an update on? Do y'all hear the similarities? Y'all just heard the lady just say that there was other kids at the house, but they weren't hurt. The story I just did, I did an update on a few minutes ago. There was other children at the house. They didn't get hurt. You hear the similarities? Do you hear the similarities? All right. Again, this is strange because if you're going to turn yourself in, sir, why are you calling the news station before you go in? Talking about you ain't on your lawyer. Now, that seems awkward to me. That does. All right. But you double down and say, hey, I was at the gas station. Let them pull up the security camera and show that I was there. All right. I would say this. If he's telling even the slightest truth or what he said, that he was never there, what's really going on with that mom? That's if it's true. Hear me out. What's really going on with that mom? And I'm saying it in a sense like this, and y'all hear me out, tell me you agree or disagree. If he's telling the truth that he was not there, and the security cameras can prove that he was not there, did this mom set her child to get killed and try to put it on him because she had some kind of vendetta against him? Could she have set this whole thing up for their pretty baby to get murdered and put it on him? I'm not saying that's what happened. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that's what happened. But if it does come out that he's telling the truth, this would be the weirdest story I ever heard. There's somebody who get hit with murder. He actually proved that he wasn't there. And then the question had to be answered now. Why is she labeling you? Why is she labeling you? Say you did it. Now, this is why I say, as far as the child goes, my heart goes out to the child, and I'm saying what happens to her. But this story is mighty confusing. Mighty confusing. Because he's adamant he wasn't there. Not saying he ain't lying, because a lot of them say they did stuff and they actually, talk about they didn't do shit, they actually did it. We've seen a lot of stories. But however, though, this is the first one where he actually did a Zoom and said he wasn't there. That's crazy as hell to me. That's crazy as hell. That's crazy as hell. And they gonna ask for the security cameras. All right? So here's my thing. If I find out I'm being accused of doing something I know I wasn't there, fuck calling the news station. I'm going to the police station. If they got APB out. Did I say that right? APB? Y'all tell me if I said that right. If they got an APB out on me, talking about they looking for me, and I know I ain't did shit, hey, here I am, bruh. Sign, seal, deliver, I'm yours. I'm not gonna call no damn news station. I'm like Stevie Wonder. Here I am, police. Sign, seal, deliver, I'm yours. Because this lady is lying. I had nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. I'm not gonna call no Fox 26, no Fox 76, no 7-Eleven. I'm not gonna call nothing but the police. Nothing but the police. And I'm gonna come in playing Stevie Wonder. Here I am, baby. Sign, seal, deliver, I'm yours. I'm coming in playing that song. Because I had nothing to do with it. But just think if he is telling the truth, what did this mama really done got herself into if he's telling the truth? If he's telling the truth. That's if. If he's telling the truth. All right? That's if he's telling the truth. If. Brian, I ain't seen you say it in a long time. Some fuckery going on. I ain't seen you say it in a long time. Anyway, let me take a break and shout y'all out in that chat room. Y'all don't mind, get that thumbs up for your boy. Appreciate you. Lady D, Brian, Lakeisha, Joy Jackson, Sarah, Night Owl. Hey, dear, don't forget now if you go to Dodge again, hit me up first. I want some chicken. Tanya M, Miss Didi, what's going on? Ashley, how you doing, dear? My man London Link, what's going on, brother? Hey, Crystal, what's going on? Sea Turtle. Mayronda, is it me, Ronda, or Mayronda? Sometimes I be messing up your name. I'll be trying to do it, but I'll be messing up your name. So sorry about that. JDR, what's going on? How you doing? Brother Reggie, what's going on, my brother? Did I see KPR earlier? I think I saw KPR. Miranda, hey Miranda, what's going on? Somebody else I missed. I saw Helen. I don't know if she's still up in there. Hey, Helen, what's going on with you? What's going on? Savage Gang, what's going on? I see you. Spicy Kai, what it do? Hey, Patty, what's going on? Belinda Snell, what's going on? All right. Y'all in the building. Make sure I miss this. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying, Reggie. Yeah, I mean, why would you go to the news station do an interview versus going straight to the police? I don't get that. I don't get that. I really don't get that. Rachel, what's going on, babe? I don't get that at all. But, if he is telling the truth, it'd be one of the strangest stories I ever seen. This would be one of the strangest stories I'd have ever seen. If that man is telling the truth. All right. I want to get to something real quick that I want to show y'all. And a lot of people said that this interview was kind of weird too. And I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen it. The grandmother speaks, and a lot of people say her body language is saying something totally different than how she feels. Let's listen to the grandma.
Well, first tonight, we are learning and we are hearing from the grandmother of a 9-year-old girl who was shot and killed Monday night. The girl's mom was also shot, but survived.
Fox 26's Dominique Keith joining us live from downtown Houston, where the mom's ex-boyfriend is now in jail, charged with Kylie's murder.
Yeah, and Kylie's grandmother is speaking out for the first time, even as more details about that tragic night are now being released.
It's just a hurtful process at this time, and we're devastated.
In fact, Tracy Sorrells says her heart is broken after her daughter Brittany was shot in the shoulder and survived, and her granddaughter Kylie was shot in the head and killed.
It's a nightmare. Not sleeping, not eating.
The beautiful 9-year-old, as you can see here, loved basketball and goofing off. Brittany was watching a movie with her 3 children Monday night just before 10, and according to court records, her apartment door was unlocked for her cousin who lives with her. That's when she says her ex-boyfriend, Jeremiah Jones, came in, demanded his television, ripped it from the wall, and placed it near the front door. Court documents say Brittany handed over her...
Before we go any further, let me ask y'all something. Does that sound weird to any one of y'all? She left the door open, expecting a cousin to come over to the house, but it was him instead. I'm just asking a question. Does that sound weird to anybody? I just want to ask y'all, does that sound weird to anybody? It sounds slightly weird to me, but it could be a possibility that's actually what happened. It was just a coincidence that what happened. But I'm like this. I'm going to say this right here. Somebody let me know they coming on my house ahead of time. I'm not unlocking shit. Unless you stay here, that's different. But if somebody saying they coming over to my house, cousin or whatever, I'm not unlocking a damn thing. I see you when you get here. I'll unlock the doors then. I'm not unlocking shit. So that's why I say, yeah, it sounds a little slightly weird, but it could be a possibility that's exactly what happened. Good call, Ashley. Good one. Maybe he knows her routine and knows she leaves the door open on different occasions. The cousins. Oh, you talk about the boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, or the cousins know her routine? Okay, C Turtle said for what she gathered, the cousin was staying there. Okay, then if the cousin was staying there, then cool. I can understand that. But let's go.
Her cell phone after he ordered her to, and quote, he immediately walked back to the bedroom where Kylie was. Brittany heard 2 gunshots, saw Jones exit the bedroom.
Pretty baby.
He shot her, then left the apartment. Before Jones was captured by HPD SWAT officers Tuesday evening, he told me he didn't do it.
Because I was at a gas station on camera minutes before they say, within probably like 15 to 20 minutes before they even said that this happened.
Brittany's mom says her daughter is 100% sure it was him.
She was looking at him, they were talking and he got upset and, couldn't take no for an answer.
Jones, who was out on bond for several felony charges, dated Sorrells for 8 months and they broke up 2 months ago. Her mom says Brittany secured a restraining order because she says Jones was constantly threatening her daughter. And according to court records, Jones went to Brittany's apartment just last week with a gun and threatened to kill her. This grieving grandmother says she plans to fight for a law to be put into place in her granddaughter's honor that would make the punishment for repeated threats carry the same weight as if they actually carried it out.
She reported the threats.
You're saying if there was a law in place that would crack down on even threats, her daughter would have been saved. Your granddaughter would have been saved.
Exactly.
Now, Jeremiah Jones is being held in jail without bond. When he appears in court on Tuesday, prosecutors are expected to ask a judge to keep it that way. Coming up in the 6 o'clock hour, we'll hear from a community activist who also spoke with Jeremiah Jones and who went to check out what he says will prove his innocence. Reporting live in downtown Houston, I'm Damalie Keith, Fox 26 News.
I hope y'all see my face because I don't know. I'm like everybody else now. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. Something going on. Something going on. Loving Goddess said it's weird how he only shot the mom in the arm and killed the child. Listen to what the story is saying. He came in the house, ripped off the TV, and went straight to go kill the child, and then came back and shot the child and shot the mom in the arm. Well, let me say this right here. The story I just did earlier, the update on the story I did earlier, again, similar, real similar. Only difference is the child that he killed was his own. What he did, well, here's where a little deeper, because they say he been threatening her, saying he was gonna kill her, this, that, and the third, that he made through with his threats. He made through with it. So he didn't harm the other kids, but he got his daughter, kidnapped her, left. But before he did that, he shot the mom dead. He shot the mom dead. And he shot the grandma in the head twice. I don't know what's the condition of the grandma right now, but he took his child behind the church and killed his child and killed himself. All right. Now, here's where it get crazy. Because it is him, because if this ain't him that did that, what would be stupid on his part is if you went straight to go do that, then why would you leave the witness alive? Somebody who actually saw your face, why would you leave her alive? Now, I will say that far. Why would you leave her alive? And if you're going to come here and promote somebody else's channel, I hope you're over there today channel doing the same thing for me, because I'm talking about it too. So that would be my question. If that was him who did it, first of all, I mean, ripping the TV out the wall, why would that be the first thing that he does? First of all. And then go shoot people. I got you, loving goddess. I got you. I'm just saying, don't think I'm calling you out, but I'm just saying though, I really don't mind people saying other people YouTube name in my chat, but I'm like this: if you're gonna do that in my chat, then please return the favor and do that. Go to their chat room and do the same thing for me. That's all I'm asking. This shit crazy. I don't know about this one, guys. It just sounds weird. It sounds weird. It does. Oh God. Loving goddess. Why do I believe you? Why do I believe you? I promise you, why do I believe you? Right, Red. What up, Junior? It's funny you're here, bro, because the last show I did, my homeboy, we called him Junior. I ain't got word he had passed yesterday, man. So it's kind of fun. I see your name up in there, and I'm thinking about him. But what's up with you, bro? Yeah, loving goddess. Why do I believe you? I promise, I kind of believe you because, again, this story just sounds too weird. It just sounds too weird. And how it's being explained. Now, here's the thing. Let me ask y'all a question. I saw in the comment section where they said that the grandma is not showing no emotions. And I see a lot of people say that. They say when they do these interviews, a lot of people ain't showing no emotion, and a lot of people look at that. And I can understand that, and I agree, and I can agree with that sometimes. I do. But at the same time, I do believe people grieve different. They do grieve different. But here's what got me with the grandma. And it may not be nothing. It may not be nothing at all. But here's what got me with the grandma. I don't know if y'all saw this. Pay attention to what I'm finna do and what she did in the interview. Because I don't know if grandma was worried more about the interview or was she worried more about how she looked. Y'all saw she talking, she looking down. What the hell? Well, damn. Okay. When I first saw this video, I said, okay. What are we auditioning or something? What the hell? Are we auditioning? Wow. Wow. But like I said, there could be something or there could not be nothing. I don't know. They're just like me. If I'm doing an interview and you see me in the camera doing this right here. Yeah, my daughter said the man came up in there and put on my Comex real quick. They said my daughter said he came up in there and said that he took the TV off the wall and hold on, let me put the grease on my head so it could be shining. Okay. Yeah, saying that she came up in there and took the TV off the wall and shot the baby and then shot her in the shoulder. You don't think people gonna look at me and be like, okay, are you doing the interview or are you auditioning? Which one is it? She put up a GoFundMe 3 hours after the baby died. Oh, Lord. Brian said, you practice much. I'm just saying, man. I just saw that, man. I'm just like, are we serious right now? Are we serious right now?
Well, first tonight, we are learning and we are hearing from the grandmother of a 9-year-old girl who was shot and killed Monday night. The girl's mom was also shot, but survived.
Fox 26's Dominic Keith joining us live from downtown Houston, where the mom's ex-boyfriend is now in jail, charged with Kylie's murder.
Yeah, and Kylie's grandmother is speaking out for the first time, even as more details about that tragic night are now being released.
It's just a hurtful process at this time, and we're devastated.
In fact, Khylie Sorrells says her heart is broken after her daughter Brittany was shot in the shoulder and survived, and her granddaughter.
Alrighty then. Alrighty then. All right. I heard that then. I heard that. I heard that. Let me see something, guys. Let me see something real quick. Wow. Wow. They just got me right there. Wow. What's the lady name? Is she still up in here? Loving Goddess. Loving Goddess, do me a favor, dear. If you can give me that what you said what they was into, I could appreciate it. Or if there's any way you could reach out to Nick at night and maybe she could join me with this. If you know how to get in contact with her. If you can give me what you told me, let me see it. Or if you able to reach out to Nick at night and maybe I can have her on the panel and come holler at your boy. A 22-year-old man wanted for shooting his ex-girlfriend and executing a 9-year-old daughter has been arrested in Texas. Jeremiah Jones was taken into custody Tuesday at 6 p.m. A SWAT team came after him in Houston following a manhunt. The Houston Police Department said Jones, who was out on bond at the time, Jones, who was out on bond at the time of the deadly shooting Monday that killed 9-year-old Khylie Sorrells and injured her mom, Brittany, was booked into the Harris County Jail on counts of capital murder, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He was due in court Wednesday. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. No. Who approving that? Who's approving that? Hey, y'all watch them messages before you approve it. Them spam bots, ain't no sexual shit going on over here. Get your ass up out of here. Yeah, please watch that. If you see stuff like that, report it. Don't approve it, report it. This ain't no porn channel. I'm glad I looked over there. Hell no. And I don't know how they be doing this shit, man. They be sitting there making this shit, then come up people chat room and shit be doing this stupid ass shit. I don't know how they do that. Hell no. Get that shit up out of here. I don't want to know nobody over there. We ain't talking about no sex right now. Hell no. Hell no. But yeah, love my goddess. Yeah, if you can get me that, if you can find something on that, what you said about what they gotten into, or you can reach out to Nick at night. And yeah, if she can come here and holler and talk to me, I would love to have her on so she could tell me about it. That'd be great. Anyway, he was out on bond at the time of the deadly shooting the Monday they killed 9-year-old Kylie Sorrells and injured her mom. Brittany was booked her mom Brittany was booked into the Harris County Jail on counts of capital murder, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He was due in court. According to court records, Brittany Sorrells had been watching a movie in bed with Kylie and her 2 other girls, ages 1 and 7, when Jones showed up at her apartment on Oxford Street at 10 p.m. Jones then ripped the TV off the wall and moved to the living room where Sorrells followed him. As the argument between the pair continued, the man ordered Sorrells to hand over her phone. Huh? Okay. The woman said her ex-boyfriend accused her of seeing another man and became upset when he learned that she had been messaging someone. That is when Jones ran back to the bedroom where Sorrells' children were alone and fired 2 shots, according to investigators. He then allegedly returned to the living room, forced Sorrells to get on the floor, and shot her in the shoulder before fleeing in a Chevy Camaro. Brittany raced to her children and found Kylie lying on the floor, shot in the head. Her 2 other daughters were unharmed. Y'all see my face? I mean, I don't. This is weird. Or maybe how they telling the story is weird to me. This story ain't even sounding right as you go on. Because again, here's my thing though. If you're going to go through all that, then why leave any witnesses? She asked for $10,000 and it's over $13,000 now. My goodness. Wow. Houston police said Jones executed the girl possibly as revenge for the breakup. The mother and daughter were taken to an area hospital where Kylie was pronounced dead. Brittany was treated for injuries and released. In the description of a GoFundMe campaign that the mom has launched to help with her daughter's funeral expenses, she described the 9-year-old as a star basketball player who loved making TikTok videos. I don't wish this type of pain on nobody, she wrote. I'm hurting. My family is wanting justice. Houston Police Chief Troy Frenner said in a statement that Kylie was a member of the HPD's Police Activity Lead program. The sensitive act of domestic violence hits home for me and the HPD family, he stated. We asked the community to pray for this angel, her mother, and her family. They said at the time of the shooting, Jones was out on bond for evading arrest. He is also accused of violating a protective order that Sorrells had. Oh, Lord, there go another protective order. I promise this story sounds just like the last one I just did. Court documents obtained by KPRC indicate that as recently as the last week, Sorrells complained that Jones had threatened to shoot her dead. The woman also made 4 calls to police about her ex-boyfriend within the past month. The 22-year-old has an extensive criminal record stretching back a decade, including charges of theft and making terroristic threats. Hmm. 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 Let me see something, because somebody was sending me stuff on Facebook. Let me see something. Not sure you said not go for the story you are doing, but it talks about his rap sheet charges going back to 2018. Let's take a look at that. Let's listen to this. How about that? Yeah, I would like to hear this. So let me play this. Did they probably talking about his arrest record? Whatever.
2-year-old Jeremiah Jones is now facing capital murder charges. He's being charged for allegedly shooting and killing 9-year-old Khylie Sorrells on Monday night. And new court documents state the victim's mother, Brittany Sorrells, had dated Jones for 8 months, and she told investigators they had broken up 2 months ago. Detectives say Jones came to her apartment last week with a gun and threatened to kill her. And victim's advocate Andy Kahn with Crime Stoppers says he feels Jones should not have been out on a bond in the first place.
They had this guy multiple times. They had umpteenth amount of opportunities to keep him in custody because every time he was released on bond, he violated his bond conditions by being charged with yet another crime.
According to court documents, Jeremiah Jones was out on bond in Harris County for the following alleged offenses. Some of these are felonies: evading arrest in a motor vehicle, terroristic threat against a family member, felon in possession of a weapon, burglary of a habitation.
And this is a man that you let around your children. This is a man that you let around your children. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right.
But these are not the only crimes he's accused of committing. Take a look at all his prior mugshots. Jones has an extensive criminal record dating back to 2018, including theft, burglary, and trespassing.
While everyone is entitled to a bond, if you are on bond for a felony offense and you pick up a new felony offense, you are no longer entitled to a bond. And at that time, the judge can revoke your bond and zero or no bond you so that you cannot be released from custody.
Something that didn't appear to happen in Jones' case.
In this particular case, it appears that he had several opportunities where the state could have filed to no bond him and the judge could have held him in custody without a bond. And that didn't happen in this case.
One of these airbags saved a life.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Again, I am not a saint. I'm not gonna sit up here and say I'm better than anybody. I done made mistakes. I never been arrested, so I don't know what it's like to be arrested. I don't know what it's like. So I'm not a saint. But the fact that you hear this, you chose to date him, first of all, which you well in your rights to do. But at the same time, you brought this around your family. You brought this around your family, around your girls. Which I'm surprised I ain't heard now that this man ain't even tried to molest no of your children. Not saying that I'm advocating for him to do it. But all this shit going on, I'm surprised that ain't even on the record that he tried to molest one of them. I'm really shocked. Because what it sounds like to me, from what I'm hearing, this man knows no boundaries. He knows no limits. And it sounds like me, he straight just don't give a damn. So ladies, for those of y'all who be hollering about y'all like the bad boys, is this what you talking about? Is this what y'all talking about when y'all say y'all like the bad boys? Is this what the fuck y'all be talking about? Y'all like fools like that? And you know the sad thing about it is you hear the young girls talk about it too. They like the bad boys. 13 and 14, 50-year-olds talk about it like these thug young boys. And it hurts me to hear that because they let me know the young generation will bring these type of men not only in their home when they get one, but you would bring these fools around your mama. And I hope your daddy is at the house that he sees somebody like they be like, nah, bro, this ain't finna happen. This ain't finna happen. You would bring this around your home where you lay your head at with your mom. And ladies, a lot of you will approve of that because you want your daughter to be happy. I get it. You want her to be happy. I get it. But ma'am, even you, as the mom, you have to do your checks too of who your baby is bringing home. Now, this is the part where I say, yes, you got the mom and the dad at home. That's the best damn home you got. Because if dad see these young 15-year-old girls bringing foods like that in the house, he gonna straight up say, nah, partner, it ain't gonna happen. Ain't happen, Captain. Or the real father's gonna ask the young man questions. Questions like he need to ask. How your grades in school? All right. You know, what are you planning on doing when you get out of school? All right. What's gonna be your major, young man? All right. How do you get along with your parents? You know, stuff like that. Because eventually they're gonna meet each other parents, okay? You ever been to jail? You smoke weed? You doing the weeds and stuff out there? You ever been in trouble with the law? You ever been to jail? Stuff like that. Because he want to know who is dating his baby. He want to know who dating his baby. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. As a matter of fact, I think the mom and the dad should grill them. I think they should. The mom and the dad should grill them. Ask some questions. Because we're in an era now, not only the boyfriend will do something to your baby, but they'll kill y'all too. They will. They will. And if a young man at 15 or 14 or 16 been to jail 8 damn times, he should not be in my house at all. I can't run your life and say who you like. I can't control who you like. But I tell you one thing, he ain't never coming up in this house. You better believe that. He ain't coming up in this house. Preach. Reg, you better preach. You better preach. And ain't nothing wrong with that. If they get mad, hey, I promise you, ain't nothing wrong with that. And see, and I think that's a lot of time where we mess up there because we don't want the children to get mad and we try to pacify them. And I get it. We don't want our children mad at us, but they have to learn some way that we're not here to run your life. We're not here to ruin your life. We're not. We talking to you because we are grown. We've been there and done that, baby. So we know these type of people when we see them. We know these type of people when we see them. Okay? Yeah, Shot Simon, we just using that as an example. Yeah, I'm just talking in general as an example.
Change the game.
I'm just using
you
that
have
as
to
an example.
reimagine what's possible.
I hope ain't nobody 15 involved in this story. Well, I mean, shit, this baby was 9. So I mean, I'm just saying. Now, the Shot Simon, how we got in this conversation? Because I said, you know, with all these this stuff he got on him, I'm just saying, I'm shocked that one of them ain't saying that he tried anything with the baby. He ain't tried anything with the baby. I'm glad he did. I'm not advocating for it, but I'm just saying, I'm just surprised that ain't none in charge say he tried something with that child. And we just got on this about the young generation, about how these young girls get hot in the pants and they start bringing these thug dudes to their mama house and their daddy house. All right? That's what I'm talking about. What I was saying, and if they get mad, hey, man, don't pacify them. They get mad. They got to understand because we was there once. When I was 18 years old, my cousin hooked me up with this chick. Nice chick. Man, she lived good. Mom and dad in the house, man, had a good house. Good house and had everything. It was this girl's birthday. I was talking to her at the time. And I respect her daddy for what she did. This daddy had got her a limo. We all sitting in the back of the limo. I'm talking to her, my cousin. He was dating one of her friends or whatnot. You know what the dad did? He was the chaperone. All right? You know how limos got their little window they can let up and down. That man did not let that man let that window up. He kept it down. But you know what? None of us got mad. We respected him for doing that. We respected it. All right? And he still somewhat gave us our privacy because he talked to the limo driver. He never was back there like, hey, what y'all talking about back there? What you over there doing to my daughter? Get your hand around for her. He wasn't doing none of that. He still gave everybody privacy. Because even though that window was down, he was talking to the limo driver. I said, you know what? You got a damn good dad. You got a damn good dad. That man met me. I don't remember if he agreed me or not, but I think he could see my demeanor. That I want that type of guy. He came and shook my hand. How you doing, young man? You all right? All right, cool. What's up? That's it. Mom and dad let me and the girl go in this little room that they had, but of course she said, y'all ain't finna close no door. Hey, that's your house, ma'am. I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing. Y'all ain't finna close no door. And you know what? She had a good mom, and every hour or 30 minutes, she would come up there and check on us. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all okay? Yeah, we good. We good. And I respected that girl's mom and dad. I said, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And last I heard about that girl years ago, she doing damn good for herself. Damn good. Red Jet, because after 10 o'clock, everybody supposed to be in bed at that time after 10 o'clock. So I'm with you, bro. My mama didn't really play that either, you know. If you still a minor in my house, you should not be on the phone at no damn 10 o'clock. What y'all got to talk about at 10 o'clock at night? If it ain't about school, get your ass out that phone. And we know y'all ain't talking about school after no 10 o'clock, so hey, get out that phone. Get your butt up in that bed. All right? And love goddess, I'm going to check your email in a minute, dear. I'm just trying to skim through all this stuff, make sure I ain't missing nothing. So he came to an apartment last week with a gun. And they saying he threatened to kill her, but it's not clear if she filed a police report when it happened, but she filed a police report against him in the past. Y'all see how strange this story sounds? Y'all see how strange it sounds? You reported to him in the past, but this man just came last week with a gun threatening you and nothing was said? But they did say it's unclear. So they don't know if she made a police report or not. But I say this, if you got to say it's unclear, 9 times 10, she probably didn't. Because how y'all got his past records, but y'all don't have current record of her calling police saying this man just came over here threatening me. So apparently y'all don't got it. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. evading in a motor vehicle, terrorist threat against a family member, burglary, habitation. And this go way back to 2018. Boy. We don't know if he committed crime before 2018 because he would have been a juvenile and those records unavailable. They say when he was arrested, he had a gun. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Court documents tell the story of what happened leading up to the shooting. Sorrells said Jones returned to the apartment she shares with her 3 children and a cousin. So the cousin does stay there, so whoever called it, good call. Good call. The cousin was outside and tried to call and warn her, but by the time she answered the phone, Jones had already entered through the unlocked front door. Sorrells said she was in bed watching a movie with her 3 daughters when Jones barged in. He ripped the television from the wall, saying it belonged to him. She said she broke up with him months ago, but he was in a jealous rage and accused her of seeing other men after demanding her phone. He went back to the bedroom and shot Kylie in the head, according to Sorrells. She said he then shot her in the shoulder and left. Kylie was rushed to the hospital but didn't survive. Her mom was treated for a gunshot wound and released. Sorrells' 7-year-old and 1-year-old daughter weren't physically harmed, but they apparently saw their sister get shot. Jones returned to the apartment she shares with her cousin around 10. The cousin was outside and tried to call and warn her. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Somebody said they need to speak with me that it's urgent. What, you talking about in private or you trying to come on the show? You talking about it private or you trying to come on the show? Okay. Somebody drop my email in there for Pamela. And speaking of emails, let me see what Love God has sent me. This is another she scanned. Oh. I don't see nothing, dear. It's blank. You might need to try to do that again. Oh.
All right. So I just want to start.
Okay. Well, I wish. Oh, you should send me a timestamp. Send me a timestamp. Okay, this is the hour 13 minutes long. They're gonna my email right there. They're gonna email right there. Ooh, baby, this is an hour 13 minutes long. So I know C Turtle, I know who you are. I know who you are. You gotta give me a timestamp. Oh, wait a minute. Ain't this you acting like you gonna kill yourself because I blocked you? What? What the hell? I'm not taking sides, but when I first saw this story yesterday, something seemed off. The police spokesman said there was a struggle with the mom in the living room, and then the ex-boyfriend barged past her, went to the bedroom, and shot the daughter in the head. Then he came out the bedroom and shot the mom in the shoulder. Something seems off about the order of shootings. If he was going to shoot both of them, would he have just shot the mom first instead of physically? Whoever said that, thank you. Why just shoot the mom in the shoulder? Why just shoot the mom in the shoulder? Mom first instead of physically struggling with her and then leaving her alone in the living room to give her enough time to call police. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Exactly. Thank you.
My baby, somebody I love so much because I didn't want to be with you. You come and try and kill me and kill my baby. You sent
this to this fool after he shot you? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. For what? Nick at Night. This her content I'm playing. I don't know if she flagged for that or whatnot. Nick at Night, I'm gonna give your props. Somebody sent this to me. I guess one of your supporters, Loving Goddess. She sent me to it. She sent me this. And what I'm looking at right now, dear, is I'm assuming you're reading a text message or something she put on somebody's wall saying this after she just got shot by this fool. Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on. I gotta hear this shit.
Sick. I'm sick to my stomach. Please stay away from me. These crazy ANs, please. Like my heart is broken. I'm torn into pieces. I'm lost. A part of me I can never get back. I'll never be the same again. Justice for Kylie. I love you, baby. 613. Okay, so she posted that. Then after that, she posted, please, I'll do anything to bring her back. Please tell me I'm sleeping. This is a dream. Please, God, what the F? Talk to me now. She then posted another post and she says, I need my baby, man. Okay. Then she posted, I see y'all texting and calling. Just please, man, not right now. I want to be alone. I just want to drive far away and never look back. Please, God, give me strength. Remember, you got a daughter yourself. So then she posted, I'm over this. This is too much for me, man. I can't deal with this. That just texting showing what type of end he is. She then showed text messages that he had sent her. I'll show you the text messages after this. So she said, I'm over this. Too much for me, man. I can't deal with this. That just text showing what type of end he is. He need help for real. Our relationship had nothing to do with my child. You should have killed me. You had the gun pointed at my head. Why you didn't pull it? Shaking my head. You are a coward. So what she's responding to is him posting on his page. Okay. So after this child was killed, okay, and she went down to the hospital, her and him start kind of posting, and she's responding to like posts that he was posting.
Y'all hear this shit? So let me get this straight. You just got shot. Your daughter just got killed. Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight if I'm hearing this right. You just got shot. Your daughter just got killed. You in the hospital going back and forth on posts with him on Facebook. Loving God, is this what Nick and Knight reading? You right, Brian. You just got shot. Your daughter just got killed. You going back and forth with him on Facebook? What the fuck is wrong with you? Nick at Night, shout out to you, dear. I don't know how you got out there, but shout out to you. Shout out to you. Pam, I got your email. I will try to reach out to you. If not tonight. Well, as soon as I get to the stream, dear, I'll try to reach out to you. I will. Thank you. Wow, this is nuts. This is nuts. This is nuts. I would love to get Nick at Night on my show. I would love to have on my show and talk about this. I would love to have on the show. So I'm wondering now, what all they we just got through hearing, how the fuck the mom will get on there talking about in the way? See, you know what? Now looking at the mom's, the grandma body language, I think she know what's going on. But you pacifying the bigger picture here that your daughter is doing things at this time that she shouldn't be doing. So according to what I just heard from Nick at Night, okay, it is him who did it. Allegedly, because he's saying he didn't do it. But according to Nick at Night, and shout out to her, and loving God, you make sure you tell her I'm shouting her out, please. Or you say you contacted her, thank you. He said he didn't do it. But these messages that she's reading is saying otherwise. I don't know. But so far, since I've been telling this story tonight, something is really funky about this story. It doesn't make no fucking sense. Something's up. And it almost sounds like it's staged. It almost sounds like that it's staged. This whole thing is staged for money. That's what it sounds like. Because if people can sit up there and claim children to get benefits for food stamps and family first and all that shit, then they'll be fucked up enough to have their children killed to get a fucking GoFundMe and get all this damn money. It almost sounds staged. Grandmama, back to you. I love the grandmamas. No shade, ma'am. I made a joke about what you did about your little hurt earlier, but I'm dead serious right now. I'm going to say this to you. You see this. And you come on my show too. You want to talk. The platform is open. You come up here and talk too. But ma'am, your body language, people looking at it saying your body language just look crazy as hell. But however though, I can't believe that you not seeing this and us YouTubers is hearing this shit. Us people on the outside looking in is hearing your daughter arguing with a fool on Facebook who just shot her and killed her fucking daughter. Why would your daughter be doing that? Why? And ma'am, I know you see this going on. I know you see this going on. Or if you don't, grandmama, if you don't know what's going on, you need to look into your daughter. You need to look into your daughter. Your daughter may be in some shit that you don't know about. She may be in some shit that you don't know about. And if it is, this story finna get real nasty. If it is true, this story finna get real nasty. Real nasty. It's finna get real nasty. And the mom said to go for me 3 hours later. Man, I'm telling you, it sounds like a stunt. It sounds like a fucking stunt. It sounds like a stunt. Man, somebody named Sean's guy said, man, chill. How you speaking? Cause ain't no fishy shit going. I should have smoked his boots when I had the chance. The nigga did it and I witnessed him do it. So chill on how you speaking before you handle it. Well, sir, if you was going to handle it, you should have done it a long time ago instead of getting mad at me about what I'm saying. You mean to tell me you upset about what I'm saying on my platform, but yet you not upset by this chick who just lost her daughter and arguing with this dude. So for what you coming in my chat room and saying is you knew how this dude was. But instead of you handling the situation, you let this shit ride. But you telling me to chill. Yeah, you right, sir. You right. You absolutely right. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to prove your message and I want everybody to see it. I'm going to prove it. Oh, never mind. Somebody blocked it. You will come on YouTube and tell a YouTuber you should have smoked him. Instead, you actually going to smoke him. Well, I'm not encouraging you to kill anybody. But instead of you handling your business with this dude, because according to you, how you talking in my chat room, you knew how this dude was. And you didn't do nothing. But now you want to talk shit after it happens. You gotta love it. Thank you, Spice Cat. And that's what I'm trying to say. How you worried about it now because you seeing us YouTubers talking about it? Why you worried about smoking him now? Well, you should have done it. You should have been done it. But that's okay, sir, because he claimed he didn't do it. And he claimed there's cameras out there that's going to prove that he didn't do it. All right? So if he does get out on bond somehow, then sir, you got your chance to go and handle him then. How about that? How about that? And then you didn't do it before he killed the child. That's even on top of that. You could have saved this baby. According to you, you could have saved this baby. You could have saved this baby. You gotta love it. That's where you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You could have saved Mr. Sean Scott. You could have saved this child, but you didn't. But you want to come argue with everybody else afterward. Way to go, sir. Way to go. Way to go. Way to go. But again, if he proves his innocence, that he didn't do it, and you feel like he did it, and he gets out on bond, sir, you got your opportunity right there. All right? You got your opportunity. I think, and Reggie, I think that's what it is too. He probably went to the gas station trying to create an alibi. You said, have I seen the indictment? Yes, I did. I actually did a show on a few days ago. I did a show on it. But I'm going to call you, though. I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you. Oh, they just made a channel? You got to love it. They just made a channel to come in and say that. It probably was her. It probably was her. Because I don't see no man coming here and saying that. I don't see no man coming in here and saying that. I could be wrong. I just don't see no man coming in saying that. So if she's, from what we heard from Nick and Knight just said on her video, then I'm more entitled to believe they may have been her. She saw this. And she had to create that and come in and say, man, chill, man, ain't no shaky shit going on. So I wouldn't be surprised that was her who just did that. If I just found out now that that channel was created today. They might be her. Hey, Brittany. If that was you, hey, Brittany. You ain't got to make no troll account. You come over here and talk to me. You come over here and talk to me. If I got it wrong, my platform is open. Good question, Chris. Somebody said, are they going to put a camera in front of apartments? That's it. The apartments got cameras. They got cameras over there. Good call. Thank you. No, as a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you something else that's good too. If the cousin who claimed they saw him, they can nip this in the bud too. Look what Love Goddess said. She scammed one man out of $3,500. But you say ain't no shady shit going on? Boy, boo. I mean, damn, I mean to say, blah, 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 blah. Boy, bye. But Brittany, if that was you, hey, you come over here and talk. I promise you. Hey, any one of you come up here and talk. Okay, Chris said that what they say. They pull in front of the apartment and the gas station. Well, hey, if that would it take to solve this case, hey, I'm for it. I'm for it. It's all about justice, about this child. Good question, Shy Sim. I want to know that too. Somebody asked about the biological father earlier. Yes, the man showed up to her house, followed her child, and she left her child with the man. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious. My goodness. Mm-mm. Let me see if anybody send me anything else before I get out of here. Has anybody sent me anything else? I think that's it. Let me check my email. Make sure nobody sent me on my email before I get out of here. But this story crazy as hell, you know. And guys, I want y'all to understand, man. I don't get on here, man, try to put nobody down. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to do that. But when the story just sounds grimy, then that's just what the fuck it is. It's grimy and shady as hell. I get it. If y'all cool with her, y'all don't want her to look like that. She's shady. But if the story is sounding shady, then we as people got to start pacifying people and call it for what it is. You had to come here and tell me what you gonna handle. You gonna handle him. You should have been done it. You had to come to YouTube and say that. You should have went to him on his community post on Facebook and told him that. Hey, bro, when I see you, man, it's on and popping. What the fuck you coming on YouTube telling somebody on YouTube that for? I don't know you, nigga. But still, my thing is not to put people down at all. And it may seem like that a lot of times that I do. But y'all got to understand, though, when y'all hear these stories, man, I mean, you can't help but to get pissed off and call these folks everything in the fucking book. Because why should we show sympathy to them where they not showing sympathy to these children? That girl, 9 years old, was innocent as hell and got put in a situation that she ain't had no business being put in. All right? And when I say she was put in a position that she had no business being put in, meaning you bringing fools like this to your house around your daughters. You got 3 girls, 3 beautiful girls. You have beautiful children, ma'am. Daughters. And you letting people like him around you and your babies? And then the cousin standing there, did they not try to talk to you? And say, hey, Brittany, I don't know about this dude. Hey, you got 3 daughters, baby. I mean, you might need to watch that. Or maybe the cousin did try to talk to you and their words went on deaf ears. It went on deaf ears. And then the story is so hyped up. You responded to posts he putting on Facebook, responding to text because he put up text. Now you got so much to say. Now usually when people do that, that means he putting out some stuff that's finna show that you kind of shady. But I don't know. But this story just sounds crazy as hell. This story just crazy. And if the mom is innocent, then kudos. She's innocent. I ain't got no problem saying she cool. If she's innocent, she's innocent. But from what it sounds like now, both of them got some shit going on. That's what it sounds like. And now somebody said maybe her GoFundMe needs to be taken down. Well, I don't know. Well, I wouldn't say it needs to be taken down. But I'll say this right here. Maybe it need to be a freeze put on it until they get the actual story. Asher what? Chris Asher. Oh, you talking about Chris Asher. Yeah. Maybe a freeze need to be put on it until the actual story get put out or what actually happened. And once they get the actual story actually happened, then unfreeze it. and let the woman get her funds. But for what I'm seeing in the chat room, they said the mama put up the GoFundMe 3 hours after her child died. Me personally, who would think about GoFundMe after their child died 3 hours ago? That's the first time I'd have heard that. Who would think about GoFundMe 3 hours after their child has died? Usually when I do stories, maybe a day or two after. But 3 hours? 3 hours. According to what they said in the chat room now, I can't say for sure. But 3 hours. And you already asked for a GoFundMe? That's crazy right there. That's crazy. But everybody don't think like me. Everybody don't think like y'all. I don't know. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for joining me for this one. You know, my concern is about this baby. I want this baby to get justice. You know, fuck this dude. You know, I want this baby to get justice, okay? And if the mom is doing shady shit, then fuck her too. I mean, that's the only way I can put it. Fuck her too. All right? But my thing is this baby get justice. If this man did it, make him pay for what he did. All right? And if the mom did get involved in some stuff and got her children caught in the crossfire, then maybe something need to be happening to her too. All right? And I say this to Brittany, Mom, you may need to look in deeper to what's going on with Brittany, you know, because maybe you don't know everything. You probably don't. You maybe need to look in deeper to what's going on with her. All right? But other than that, Brittany, if you hear this, hey, my platform is open. You can talk. Bruh, you hear this? My platform is open. You can come up here and talk. Even that asshole who just came in my chat room and said what he said. You know so much about this, you come on up here and talk. Come on up here and talk. All right? I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all take care of yourself and each other. Please keep your children safe. And, man, we're going to stay on top of this one because it's funky. It's funky. All right, guys. Peace out.